Okay, well, after watching Scott's video, he inspired me to make an update on our lots here. I'm gonna start with the lower grotto. We'll do up by my house tomorrow. But, so we've changed a lot. As you can see behind the chicken coop now. And I moved all my garden stuff, what's left of it, over here. Which basically is these little tomatoes that grew up in our compost, so I planted them. And I've got onion and a ginger and my mint and basil that aren't doing so hot. And then I killed my cucumber plant, but that's okay. So we had them cut this tree down when we were clearing the grotto out, and it is huge. It was like 6 feet in diameter. He had to use this huge chainsaw and it came crashing down. So after 5 years, this is what's left of it. Joel put a couple scratches in it, hoping it'll decay some more, but we decided to clean up around it. We've loaded it with mulch, getting more mulch tomorrow. So I'm gonna put more in here, but this is going to be an island of palms between this trail, which I've had, and the new trail over there, which I'll show you in a little bit. We've got the palms placed. Now we just got to fill all these around all these rocks with mulch and more mulch. It's going to be really cool. And this is our old trail, which is looking really good right now. Thank goodness this big old ohia is still doing really good. Please stay strong. Don't want to have to cut that down. There's the Malabar chestnut that Scott gave us, getting big. Joel got this leveled out pretty good. This is going to be a driveway / trail. The driveway will be in the future, of course. Right now it's a trail. But here is my beautiful variegated monstera. It's doing so good. Ooh. I've got some other, let's see if I can find some shibori and some Midori anthurium planted around from seeds that I just planted. There's a plumeria. I had so many, I just started sticking them in areas and they're starting to grow. Not for sure what this purple thing is, but every time I weed eat, I knock it down and it grows right back. You got pretty little flowers on it. Look at that monkey pod. It has grown incredibly big. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna shade this whole area. So this is all new. I came down here to weed eat one day after Joel had brought the excavator down, and he was trying to level that area over there because it had a hump, and you can see the hump here on the right side, how high the hump was. But he knocked it down, and all the rocks were piled by those palms. So when I weed eat, I had to weed eat around all of those rocks. It was driving me crazy. So I came down, I looked at the rocks, I dropped all my weed eater stuff, took off my chaps, my protector helmet, and everything, and I just started moving rocks. So all of these rocks got moved that day. And then Joel came and sprayed all of the grass back there. We're gonna fill it full of mulch, keep the weeds down, and then the grass will grow out here in the center where we can ride it with, or cut it with the riding lawnmower. Doesn't it look good? I'm gonna add some cacao trees alongside these palms. It's a rainbow eucalyptus back there getting really big. There's another one of my plumerias. So we widened this a little bit so the riding lawnmower can come through here. I did not want to bother this wall because if you can tell, they are slabs. They're all slabs, and eventually these will all be cleaned off and just be slabs. You can tell they're separated from each other, and that you can see the hole down in there in between each one. It's just a really cool feature. That doesn't go very deep in there. I've shined a flashlight in there before, and it's pretty cool. But I love these slabs, so I want to keep this. And I love this rock wall. I want to put more anthurium in it, and I want to cut the weeds down up there and plant probably yesterday, today, tomorrow bushes, hibiscus. You can tell we went up there before. Do you see that that anthurium hidden back there in the weeds? Poor thing. Because my trail used to go back there, believe it or not. One of the very early versions. This will all be grown up and pretty and green again soon. So I'm also, there's another plumeria, thinking about cleaning up behind that ohia there and throwing a couple bananas to start a banana patch back there down here. I forgot to look for my shibori and midori anthurium. I don't have any over here. So now this is different too. So where these palms are on this hill, well, we have this rock wall here. And our very first trail, we used to go down here and walk through that deep gully. I just got back there and pulled these anthurium I had planted down there on the other side of this wall. And I don't know if you can see the orchid in the tree. I was gonna pull that out, but I don't wanna hurt it. So it's gonna stay there. But this used to be all jungly. We've now cleared this area up here and planted it with palms. So that was the loop of the trails. We just went down that way. And there's my altar wall. So this is all brand new. This was all jungle out here. We're gonna move this pile of stuff from our house building. And it's just gonna be a circle that we can drive around and mow. I'm gonna put some cacao trees in here as well. Those are all Joel's palms that he planted 4 years ago as a barrier from that house. And they have grown like crazy. They are beautiful. So I'm not going to go over there yet. I'm going to take you down this new side of the trail that Joel did. Although I am going to show you the altar wall. I can smell chocolate from here. This is how pretty it's looking. I'm hoping one of my granddaughters will be married up there someday. We'll see. So pretty. Well, since I'm this far, I'm going to take you over here where my garden used to be. I still have my pineapples, and I cleaned them up a little bit. They were buried, you couldn't even see them. I've got 4 pineapples. That little one, there's a pretty big one right there. There's a tiny one. And this little one right here. This is a wild raspberry. Going crazy out here. I don't see any raspberries on it right now. But all of these hibiscus were supposed to be shade for my garden that was here. There used to be a fence here, if you remember, and a gate to keep the chickens out. And Joel brought his excavator in here and straightened this all out now. And now it's going to be a nice shady little spot. And look at that beautiful orange crown shaft tree. Beautiful. See how shady it is back here? I ordered on Amazon a little bistro table to set down here, a little sky blue one. I think that'll be really cute. The cacao orchard. The vanillas over there, which we're going to have to move eventually. This is the meadow we moved from over there where we made that circular area. We might be using that on the machine shed, which will replace these 2 tents to cover all Joel's machines. Okay, so here's on the other side of the huge albizia. There's the stump. Look how big it is. I mean, you can't even tell how big it is, just, it's humongo. That's my hurt finger, but it's huge. We got this, we can drive the trailer down here. That's our neighbor's house. He has a driveway right down here, which is kind of on our property, so that's why this may be a driveway someday. We'll see. But this is the other side of the palm island here. Joel's been stacking these rocks with the excavator, and he's also been stacking rocks on this side to make a little trail stoppage so you don't go over into the jungle area as well. We got palms sitting there. They're not planted yet, but we need to get them in the ground. And then this is where we came down the first one. And I was going to show you a shibori. I wonder if a shibori or a midori. Let's see if I can find one. Well, they look pretty buried in there. I don't see. I had to put signs on them so I could find them, but can't find one right now. I see this shibori sign on here, but I don't know if the actual plant didn't make it or what, because I don't see a, oh, maybe it fell down there. Maybe. Maybe it did. Okay. That'd be awesome. Start it down there. Cool. Anyway, so that's our new trails and our new planting of the jungle that was between that area and here. So next I'll do the orchard and over into the cacao barn area. Hey, Hilly. Quit brooding, will ya? Lay some eggs.